All right, y'all. So this is an old phone. It looks very dusty, doesn't it? I promise this is 2021. Okay. But so I'm gonna see my daughter again tomorrow. Maybe we can go to the beach. I don't know. I got an oil change today, so as long as my starter doesn't work, or I'm pretty sure my car shouldn't overheat. You know. So I can see my daughter tomorrow. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna hang out. And man, I want to tell you about a cousin of mine, and it's a story. Growing up, he grew up in Missouri. I don't believe he was born there, but this is my cousin from my dad's side. Him and my dad are they're siblings. His dad is my dad's older brother, but him and I are the same age. He's the youngest of the siblings that he has, my cousin, and we were always obviously two dads. Our dads were actually the closest to each other growing up, and you know, so Jade, my uncle and my tia, they moved to the Midwest, and whenever my cousin was in town as a young kid, we would hang out, and obviously, he'll pop up randomly. I knew he was my cousin that lived in the Midwest, so he would come over. They would send him out here to hang out with the family, and I enjoyed it. He played sports, and he was an interesting character, man. He was always, he was always communicative. He was very outgoing. He was opposite of me, and he liked wearing basketball jerseys, and and still to this day, he's the guy who takes his clothes to the cleaners, and he's texting me right now, and so I don't want to let this thing just start ashing all over me, but my stories go everywhere. A lot of my stories go everywhere. So, long story short, it's been a while since I reached out to him, and part of it just life. I really don't have nothing good to share with people. I mean, but even then, that's kind of selfish. You could still always call people, and you could see how they're doing. And I agree. There's a lot of people I don't call and see how they're doing. I just don't like, how are you doing? It's like, I'm okay, I guess. I'm on unemployment. Or like, and so I remember, I want to share this story when we were younger. He came to visit, and my dad, I would visit him on the weekends and stuff during the summer and things like that. And so, time flies. You forget about things, but time flies. And so I think we're like 10 years old, and he came down to visit my dad. His family sent him down here for the holidays, and we would play PlayStation, or we would play basketball or horse or something, and like gamble my dad, and like get a jersey or something. And JJ had some money, but only for the jersey, and he wanted a strawberry shake. And I remember him being like 10 years old, and like just being willing to be like, let me go tell these people, like, I only got money for my jersey, and I have like maybe a couple bucks extra if they could just spot me, like if they could just make up the difference and just let me get the chocolate shake. And as a young kid, I'm like, man, this guy's confident. My cousin's confident. He's like outgoing, and like he just seems cool. My cousin was cool. It was always fresh, and you know, and nice shoes, clean shoes, stuff like that. And sure enough, he went through some personal things in his life. Very, if you know what he's gone through, it's like he went through a tough time in his life. And he had to move down here when he was like 17 or 18 from Missouri, from the Midwest. And you know he was pretty much homeless for a while. He was staying with me for a while, and then like that ended, and then I had to figure where to go. He figured out where to go. And like I said, it's been probably like a year or something I haven't talked to him. Because time flies, man. Time freaking flies. Last time I seen him was at my baby's baby shower, to be real. I was sober. And I mean, meaning like I wasn't smoking weed at that time. So I don't know. Maybe I didn't spend enough time with him there or something. But just long story short, I haven't seen him in a while. And he has a 6-year-old child, and he's been with his girlfriend since the whole time, pretty much. They were not together, but they're doing well. And I just want to share that he's doing very well, and I'm proud of him, man. And he's blessed. He's grown so much, and that's dope, man. It's motivation for it. Kind of motivated me. It's motivation for everybody, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. So I just want to say I'm proud of you, cuz, for real. G shit, man. 100. You know, and so yeah, for anybody, you know, whatever you're going through, you know, you could, you know, I want to say this, like I said, my cousin was going through things with his significant other, you know, some things where it was like totally like never gonna happen again, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, just love lost, you know, he's been disrespected to the point where it's like love's been lost, you know, and God helped him, and you know, the strength that was left behind by his family and his ancestors, the strength given to him to succeed and keep going, and the love, and you know, and the love he has for his son, you know, and the things that his family taught him, you know, as a young man, and the things he went through as a young man, they have shaped him to who he is, and it's made him strong. It's made him very strong, you know, because all my cousin has is him, and who he's taking care of. He has nobody else. He just has just himself, and what he's maintaining, and what he's growing. He's growing, dude. I don't want to smoke it all because I don't have to roll another wood. I don't think I have another blunt wrap. So, yeah, just whatever you're in, you know, keep your family, man. Keep your family. That's most important. If you're going through something with your family, like, try to make it work, you know what I'm saying? Before it's too late and you realize what you lost. Like, now that I pick up my daughter at the police station, and like how I told you guys, how how I like see other, like I've been seeing a lot of other people, like other men. My daughter, she likes this shit. I'm like, who's that? Pink Clues? So fucking yeah, you know, I've been seeing like other men. It's like a common thing, you know, other men like picking up their kid, and it's like they look like regular people. They don't look like they're on drugs. They don't look like they have nice cars. Like the mom might have a decent car. The dad has like a nice truck. You know, these are just specific incidences that I have encountered. So and what was I going through? Oh, I look at the men. I look at the men. I try to read their body language. I try to see like what's going on. And, like most of the time, like once they give their kid to the kid, like they like kind of wait there until the mom leaves and the kids leave, and like they like have their head down. Like it's kind of a shameful thing, and it doesn't seem like they're super joyful. You know, that the kid just literally like, I don't know, like the encounters are very short. It's nothing like, you know, I mean, I'm sure they have husbands and stuff. They don't want them being all friendly with their ex-husband, but maybe because it's the way I feel. But I feel like when I read their body language, like it's that they feel a little like it's like a loss. Pretty stoned, man. I did my water over there. Oh no, I didn't. It's okay. So anyway, Um, fucking yeah, it just seems like like if they have like a regret on their face or on their body language. You get me? How could I read that? I don't know. Like I said, I could just be saying it, but um, yeah, my cousin. I want to keep emphasizing that he's super blessed. You want to keep your family. You know what I mean? He tells me that his son's smart, and he was smart when I met him because I went over there one time to help him put together some stuff, some furniture, and I remember his son just being a sweetheart, man, being a very smart kid. And I think my cousin brought him to. No, I'm lying. My cousin came over to my baby's birthday party, and my nephew's a sweet kid. He just seems like a super cool kid. And yeah, but that's what happens when you have two parents in the household. It's very important. It's the most important thing in the world, you know. They learn from you, and he spends a lot of time with his mother, which is a beautiful thing. To have a relationship with your mom, to have a relationship with your mother, is a beautiful thing. Have a relationship with your father is even like a beautiful thing too. It's important. So, my daughter has a relationship with me. I love her. I don't think she's gonna spend the night with me, Halloween, but I'll take her back to her mom because I've been having her. She should spend time with her mom too. She's with her mom right now, so they're spending time. And then tomorrow, and then she has work this weekend. I'll pick her up. I'm gonna look into maybe trying to do some Amazon deliveries and stuff, but I don't know. I got a DUI back in like, can't remember. It's been a minute. Like 2016, but I think it has to be like a 7-year thing. It has to be 7 years from your last DUI before you go work somewhere. Like delivering. I don't even drink no more. I do. I drank like not a couple days ago. I ain't gonna lie. I drank like a couple weeks ago. I drank a couple weeks ago, like 2 days in a row. But I didn't let it become a habit. I was craving it again, like the third day. I'm like, nah, fuck this. Nah, I'm good. I don't want to drink. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm driving, so I'm risking it. Yeah, I'm just killing time because I don't want to just be stuck in the house over there for too long. Especially like I can't smoke my marijuana inside there, so um, I kind of gotta wait till like everybody's kind of away and asleep and in their own room, so I gotta like step out and blaze and come back in because I smoke blunts and I don't want to reek nothing up. I went from this. I was smoking the vape pens, and I felt like I would get too stoned. I would get too fucking like too deep in my head. I didn't like it. So, but yeah, today's what, Wednesday. I'm gonna pick up Halloween at 12:30, I think, and then so tonight I'm gonna try to put some. I'm gonna transfer some of my lyrics onto the laptop, so that way tomorrow I could be prepared with the songs. And so I could record some music before I head out to go pick up Halloween, just so I have some content to show you guys and more songs to listen to and more things to put on record. And I'm looking forward to doing some videos soon. I have my cousin who does editing. I just need someone to hang out with and they could film me, like they could like use my phone to do it, you know. On my videos, I'm gonna like obviously have videos and then the different clips or whatever, different scenes, and then I always want subtitles because a lot of times some of my words you can't understand. So I just can't understand it because I mumble or just can't pronounce it properly. So yeah. I haven't got my stimulus check yet, supposedly. So I don't know, those things are like free for all, I guess, when they send them out. If you can get your hands on it, then someone's gonna get it, I guess. That's my baby mama stole it. But like I said, people could just say you're paranoid. You'll never get the truth out of anybody. If you ain't there to see it, you can never get the truth out. Oh, you ain't had no evidence or nothing? There's some good football on this weekend. The Saints versus the Buccaneers. Tom Brady just looking good, and Leonard Fournette is looking like a beast. I think Ronald Jones is really good, but Leonard Fournette gets a lot of PT. Leonard Fournette's a beast. You got too many weapons. You got Gronk, you got AB, you got Evans, you got Godwin. I think it's Godwin. I don't know. They got some good ones. No, they got some good players on that team. Then you just got Tom Brady, who just knows how to fill the pocket and could throw the rock, man. He threw a dime to Gronk, but it was out of bounds. I was like, damn, freaking Brady's throwing darts. And then, I don't know. I just like the Saints. I don't know. They plateau. They like plateau somewhere. I don't know, man. Brady's faced a lot of, can you call it cheaters? Like the media is like creates a narrative, man. And then Breeze with that whole like can't disrespect the flag, and then like it made it like if he was like the most racist guy in the world. But I guess it was just a moment. But who makes up the moment? The media, I don't know, but the league and a lot of players they forgave Breeze for that, so that was dope. You gotta forgive him. But I'm saying like these players go through things, But I mean, if they could use Kamara, they could use Hill, Taysom Hill properly, and the defense could step up, then I think they have a chance of beating the Bucks. But the Bucks are really good, and that's one that stood out to me. And then there's the Chiefs versus another good team as well. I think it might be the Ravens, to be honest with you. That's gonna be an awesome game. Lamar Jackson had a bad game last week. Just the way he plays, and Hollywood Brown, dude almost got like 10 receptions or something. Such a small dude, but he's so good. And then they give it to Ricard, the big old fullback. That's the thing. If they could contain, and their defense is pretty good. The defense, but I think the Ravens played the Titans. I'm wrong. No, not the Titans. They played the Bills. The Ravens played the Bills. And, freaking try to figure this out. The Chiefs. No, it's not the Rams. Okay, the Rams play. Who do the Rams play? The Rams play. Who do the Rams play? Okay. NFC. On the NFC side, the Rams play. Oh, the Packers. The Rams versus the Packers. That's an awesome game. Because the Packers had a bye, so I want to see Rodgers, dude. It seems like you haven't played him forever, but it's been 2 weeks. I want to see Aaron Rodgers play against the Rams. The Rams defense is pretty tough. And then you got who do the Chiefs play? The Chiefs play. Why my phone? Oh, the Browns. The Chiefs versus the Browns. Baker Mayfield and the Browns. LaRon Landry. Nick Chubb is playing like a beast, bro. Nick Chubb is playing like an animal. The Raiders beat them in Cleveland Browns. At their home when it was like a rainy day. We ran the rock on them, but they didn't have Nick Chubb. You couldn't really throw that game because it was raining, and it was the Cleveland, Ohio weather, and it was hard to move the ball. And then Nick Chubb just did his thing. No, Nick Chubb wasn't in the game. But last week he was against the Steelers, and Nick Chubb was a beast. And then you got LaRon Landry, and their defense, the defensive line. They just have a scrappy defense. I'm sure they have some names that I don't know. I don't really watch them that well, but I'm just happy for the Browns that they're doing good. So the Browns versus the Chiefs, but I mean, I feel the Browns. I love the Browns offense because it's spread out. It's literally spread out, and we're gonna take what we can get. We're gonna do little hitches. We're gonna get those 5 yards. We're gonna Baker Mayfield, bah, 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 bah. Baker Mayfield just chucks it in there, and like they get it. They get them. They do slants. They take what they can get, and they move the rock, and they run the ball well. Because Nick Chubb is just a beast, and then when Hunt comes in, he just like trying to get PT, so he's just trying to keep that level of intensity up. He's trying to make good plays so he can get more plays given to him. That competitive level the bar has been raised. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, the Chiefs. I mean, if they make them one-dimensional and they stop that run, then they have a good chance. But it would have to be another Patrick Mahomes would literally carry that team to the Super Bowl. And I don't know. There's so many good. I mean, I heard Rodgers got his team the first seed. He got his team a bye. Aaron Rodgers so quietly during COVID. I haven't been keeping up with Aaron Rodgers, but I don't know. It's just like you expect him to be good, but last year who did they beat last year? Like wild card was it Seattle? And then they must have lost somebody next after that, but I can't remember who. But I think it might have been the Rams. I could be wrong. But yeah, COVID, NFL, first playoffs. So yeah, if you guys watch boxing, I think shout out who's in the fight? Virgil Ortiz is back in the gym at Robert Garcia Boxing Academy, and yeah, Virgil Ortiz is a beast. He's gonna fight Maurice Hooker, who fought another fighter that was from RGBA and 140 pounder. He actually got knocked out by Jose Ramirez, and Virgil Ortiz is even more of a beast. But that just makes Maurice Hooker. Shout out to you, Maurice Hooker, for just taking up the challenge and being willing to fight, because Virgil Ortiz is a beast, bro. And I know you just want to feed your family, Maurice. So shout out to you, man. And who's fighting Richard Comey? Oh, Jackson Marinas. He's from Puerto Rico. Jackson Marinas is fighting Richard Comey. Richard Comey, he was a champion before he got knocked out by Teofimo Lopez. And Jackson Marinas got robbed by Rollies Romero, who I like the guy. He's a funny character, but he lost that fight. The refs gave it to him. He fights under TMT, Floyd Mayweather Promotions. He fights under them. Rollies, his name's Rollies. He's an interesting guy. He's cool. I like his personality. But he lost against Jackson Marinas, and Jackson Marinas is a humble dude from Puerto Rico who this is the first time I've seen him fight, because I'm a fan of RGBA and their camp. You know, I follow their fighters, you know. I feel like I'm a fan of their fighters. I try to support them. And like the way he was fighting, his boxing skill was Rolly's connected. Rolly's is, you know, he is who he is, you know. He must have been good in the amateurs, and then he must have been a really good prospect that was known, you know. Mayweather took him in, and he connected to Marinas a couple times, but overall Marinas controlled the whole fight. Beautiful boxing. But they didn't give him the win. I felt pretty bad for him. So he's gonna fight Richard Comey. Shout out Richard Comey. He fights in the 135 pound. That's where Ryan Garcia. That's Tank. That's Haney. That's Teofimo Lopez. I think Shakur Stevenson fights 26-30. He's kind of moving up a little slower. And I mean, there's some other great fighters in that 135. You know, obviously Lomachenko, and then you have I'm probably missing some really good guys, but you know, so yeah, some good boxing coming up. I was excited to see Virgil back in the ring. I want to make you a song, Virgil. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna make you a rap song, and hopefully you like it, man. You know? Hopefully you share it on your Instagram or something. That'd be cool. Oh yeah. Oh. And yeah, my little nephew, he said he's working out a little more now. He's gotta hang out with him, get him into football. He wants to play football. So hope COVID comes up. Hope people get the vaccine. Hope people are safe. And, like I said, I went for a run today again. I'm still in my wet clothes, my sweaty clothes, and I'm pretty sweaty. Kind of cold, but I'm inside my truck. And yeah. Go for a run. Go for a walk. Did I show you guys the puzzles? Did I already show you the puzzles? Yeah, I'm gonna do this one when I get home. This is the easy one. The other one I think also had 48 pieces. The one I did, the Barbie one with Elowen. I don't know why I didn't bother to check if there was any more puzzles. And that was at the 99-cent store, and this actually was at Dollar Tree. And at first, I think I found one puzzle, but I think it was at the top shelf, so whatever I was seeing was the back side of where they wanted people to see them. So I was on the back side of the aisle. So I seen one little area of puzzles, and I'm like, oh man, looks like that's all there is. And then I went around the corner, The funny thing is, I hear a lady talking to her kid, and she's like, "Do you want this puzzle? Do you want that puzzle?" I'm like, "Okay, there's more puzzles over there." So when I went around the corner, sure enough, there was a lot of puzzles. So look, you got Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. This was gonna be next, I guess, because it's 100. It was weird because yesterday when I smoked a little bit because I started Alowin's. I had started doing Alowin's. Oh, I'm super stoned right now. Smacking my lip. I got stoned after Alowin fell asleep. I went outside and I got baked a little bit, and then I just like kind of zoned in on the puzzle, and I finished it pretty quick. I didn't finish it quick, but I started like kind of like seeing the colors, and I started just deciding to do it, and that's why I went on this puzzle binge. And I just doing puzzles. I'm picking these characters because of Alowin, but also looking at myself because I'm a boy. I don't want to be looking weird. Because there's some little princess. There's some stuff over there for girls. This is kind of unisex, you know. These are pretty cool. It's gonna be rough with this ring, but figure it out. 500. The pieces are so small. So I got like some paper. This one looks like it's gonna be difficult. This one. The swan. There's two peacocks. It's like the whole garden right there. See it? The whole garden. Go for runs, do puzzles. I don't know. Mickey Mouse and Friends. Hello, friend. Okay, so this is how it looks. Oh yeah. This is how it looks. The pieces aren't that small. Because it shows you like, oh, you can't see it. But yeah, it actually, if you look, it's like, it shows the cutout. It shows the shapes. Okay. Doesn't look too difficult. So we open it. Yeah, these are like the exact same one as yesterday. So this one, I'm gonna try to like really focus on it and see how fast I can do it. These ones over here. Oh, I could do the Spider-Man one. The Spider-Man one is 100 pieces. Okay. I'm gonna start doing it. Don't you want to start doing it? Put the puzzle. Put the puzzle. Put the puzzle. Put the puzzle. My broken heart is put back together. Put my puzzle. My puzzle broken heart. Put it back together. Put my puzzle back together. Put my puzzle back together. Put my puzzle back together. Back together. Put my puzzle back together. Back together.